In today's video, we got the war between PocketTown and DrenchGang, NLMB short version. Make sure you have your food. God, it's just about to be a chill video.
This is the short story of the war between PocketTown and DrenchGang / No Limit. This is a war that has recently started to heat up. Both gangs have had other wars to focus on before. DrenchGang is a small clique within No Limit that only the absolute top members can claim. They were formed after the murder of Lil Greg and are basically the wildest group of shorties in the city. But not only shorties, older members such as Mally, Mineski, and Wet 'em Up are also part of DrenchGang. Mally has even been active in recent years. In late 2020, he got charged with the murder of Jeezy from MTG079, who was killed in mid-October 2020, most likely in revenge for the murder of Capo from No Limit / Glow Gang in 2015.
Thank God, because Capo was my nigga, bro. Capo was so hard, bro. I kid you not. I was a big Capo fan. I'm a big Capo fan. I'll go back to listening to his old stuff. I was listening to his old stuff yesterday. But anyway, I remember when YouTube used to not be so sensitive and blocking every video. Bro, I kid you not, there was Capo's murder on the YouTube thing. He was laying there. I said this plenty of times. It was back in like 2014, 13, 12, whenever he got, rest in peace Capo though. But when they posted that video on YouTube, bro, I seen it. They was like, "Brief, Capo, brief," and Capo, I was like, "Damn, not Capo."
15. It started when Rio G, only 24 years old, who claimed both PocketTown and KTS, was shot and killed in July 2020 while sitting in a car at a gas station. A silver SUV pulled up, two shooters jumped out and started shooting him. Rio G was a highly respected member with bodies under his belt.
Damn.
And was the younger brother of two of the original leaders of PocketTown, Lil Les and King Rico. One of Rio G's alleged bodies is Boss Blizz from Money Mafia / NLMB, who was killed in June of 2011.
What about Herbo?
This is something that ultimately cost his life 9 years later, because the two members from No Limit who have been singled out for the murder of Rio G are Lil Los and Pharaoh from DrenchGang, where the latter is one of two sons that Boss Blizz left behind after his death in 2011, when Pharaoh was only 7 years old. Pharaoh will be one of the main topics in this story, since he's one of No Limit's top killers, only at the age of 18, and has played a major role in the war with PocketTown. 2020 was really a tough year for PocketTown. In addition to Rio G, PocketTown also lost Greasy, Big Glizzy, Kivo, and Nuke 30, and was also close to losing a sixth member, Lil Art, who was shot 16 times by the twins from DrenchGang,
Damn.
Zeno and Lil Ro. In late January 2021, a murder took place which resulted in the war exploding between PocketTown and No Limit / DrenchGang. I'm talking about the murder of Lil Greg from NLMB. Lil Greg was sitting in a...
I don't really pay attention to Chicago news like that anymore, so this is a good updated video.
a barbershop in the South Loop, which is approximately a 30-minute drive away from No Limit's hood. A 2010 Volvo SUV pulled up outside. One man got out of the vehicle, walked right into the barbershop, and shot Lil Greg point blank in the face. Shortly after the murder, the Volvo SUV was pulled over by police. Behind the wheel sat CK from PocketTown, who allegedly was the driver on the hit. CK was immediately arrested, but not for the murder, but because the police found a semi-automatic Glock with a laser attachment in the knapsack he was wearing. The member who is rumored to have pulled the trigger is Lil Don from PocketTown, who has mocked Lil Greg on several occasions. Why They Acting Like Greg wasn't the biggest score of 2021. That got a lot of hoods mad and clicking up. Anything that happened after, just remember he went first. The reason why Lil Greg was killed is because of a woman both Lil Greg and a PocketTown member who I won't mention by name were interested in. The day Lil Greg walked into the barbershop, he spotted that PocketTown member. The tension was high, and they both locked eyes with each other. Lil Greg immediately made a call to No Limit to get it confirmed that the man in the barbershop was an enemy and that he wanted him gone. but he didn't get the answer he was looking for. No Limit said the person in question was mostly known for making money and wasn't involved in any conflict. Lil Greg therefore called up another part of No Limit to get the green light, but received the same answer again from NLMB. At the same time Lil Greg was making calls to No Limit, the PocketTown member, who from what I've been told was unaware of Lil Greg's issues with him, made a call to his people, letting them know who he had just seen and where they were located. A little while later, the PocketTown member left the barbershop, which is the reason Lil Greg chose to stay. The reason why Cairo talked down G Herbo in the interview with 16 visuals.
I remember that video. And we still ain't been to Egypt.
Is because Herbo allegedly put money on the PocketTown member Greg saw in the barbershop. However, word on the street and within No Limit is that G Herbo in reality was never going to pay, and that he was just using his name and celebrity to get street credit. However, G Herbo has recently been seen with outstanding DrenchGang members such as Pharaoh in Los Angeles, who had expensive clothes and watches, which makes me believe that Herbo listened to what Cairo said and started paying his shooters. The PocketTown member has had 1 or 2 attempts on his life, and the whole No Limit is still after him. Lil Greg's alleged killer, Lil Don, has also had a tough time. He has been shot on 2 different occasions, both times in the shoulder. DrenchGang was sliding through PocketTown every day for Lil Greg. No Limit was basically mad at the whole situation.
Why you gotta say it like that? Sliding through the hood for every day. Dang, why you gotta say it like that though? You need a narrator too with it.
Lil Greg's alleged killer, Lil Don, has also had a tough time. He has been shot on 2 different occasions, both times in the shoulder. DrenchGang was sliding through PocketTown every day for Lil Greg. No Limit was basically mad at the whole situation and how everything backfired for Lil Greg. 2 months later, they got their revenge. On March 26, 2021, PocketTown held a gathering to celebrate Kivo's birthday, who was killed in late September 2020. The gathering, which was filled with PocketTown's absolute top members, was held on West 79th Street, which is close to the territories of Stain City and BBG. Long story
right next
short,
to a Taco Bell.
Pharaoh, Twinno, and Lil Ro from DrenchGang, and Emo from GNEB
Emo
/ Roblox got the location from a woman who was paid off, pulled up, and started spraying bullets at the party.
Yeah, that's why I never go to Chicago, bro.
The leader of PocketTown, Killa Spook, who had 5 to 6 bodies under his belt, was killed after getting hit in the head. Among the injured were outstanding members like Denny G, Lord, JoJo, and MT Larry, where the latter was later arrested for shooting back at the shooters.
I was shot back too. What the fuck?
Described the shooting as 3 minutes of automatic gunfire.
Damn!
Exactly 1 year after the mass shooting, 9 minutes.
I'm reloading!
Members of PocketTown were arrested by police for involvement in a gun-running operation masterminded by 3 U.S. Army soldiers stationed at Fort Campbell along the Tennessee-Kentucky border. Among the arrested were top members such as Rello, Dresky, Lil Ra, Corey Got Clout, Pac Migo, EJ, and Dreadhead Larry. All
right, man.
facing federal charges.
What's up with these names, bro?
Including money laundering, conspiracy, and conspiracy.
These Instagram handles?
Offenses. What triggered this whole investigation was the mass shooting.
Big glizzy in them.
Police found bullets that matched the weapons sold by the Army soldiers. If Spook had survived, he too would have faced federal charges, according to police. The mockery of Spook flooded on social media. No Limit members uploaded stories with messages such as, "It's spooky outside." "Nah, don't cry now. Long live Greg." And Twinno wrote this post on Facebook. "It's not even summertime, and we make people melt." Pharaoh also had things to say. "I love you, big bro. We made people regret ever putting their hands on you. You got a lot of company up there, and got more coming."
Damn!
Cairo wrote long paragraphs where he wrote, "We make things very scary. We effed up a lot of happy homes and blocks for you." EBK Juvie wasn't shy with the mockery either. "I remember the ops were making
Juvie's
posts
hard.
saying they wanted to die when their daddy Spook died." G Herbo also had words about this. In the song Locked In, he rapped, "We make women drop lows and they text in lock codes." Lil Don later responded to this mockery. Why is everybody writing paragraphs? Don't cry now, be gangster. It's bodies on both sides. Talk some funny shit today, or is it hurting that bad? He also acknowledged what G Herbo rapped and sent a scary message. We catch that girl who dropped that low. We gonna make her feel it. Ain't nowhere you can hide. I hope they paid you $1 million. 4 months after Spook was shot dead, it was time for the next Get Back by No Limit. On July 10th, 2021, KTS Dre was on his way out of jail after his bail was posted. What Dre didn't know was that a white BMW and a black Infiniti waited outside the prison walls. As soon as Dre walked outside of the gates and across the street, 5 men who had been waiting to ambush Dre popped out the cut and began to literally empty their magazines. A hail of gunfire hit Dre, who instantly fell to the ground, where he was struck by another hail of gunfire. KTS Dre suffered from 64 bullet wounds all over his body, with at least 10 of them striking him in his face. Switches were most likely used by the shooters. The members behind this were allegedly Pharaoh, Lil Hot, Muwop, Cairo, and Merch Money, all top members of DrenchGang / NLMB. All 5 have made self-incriminating comments since the hit went down in July last year.
Man.
In the song Switch Glocks and Choppas by Pharaoh, he rapped, "Jump out gang, we pop out with sticks. All the oppas was just laughing until dude got hit. Ain't seen another laugh or jokes since he got his shit split." Pharaoh also posted stories with the following messages. "Dissing No Limit in them raps not gonna end good. You people should know by now. He caught 10 to the face. He should have ducked." Muwop from DrenchGang, also one of the alleged killers, was even more reckless. "Keep your eyes open. Ain't no lacking, homie. Pack of the year. Up that score. My ops be pressed when they lose. We call them phones like yes. Play with No Limit, that's a bad decision." He was also trolling together with Cairo, saying they wanted to play Nintendo 64, referring to the amount of bullets Dre caught, and also stated that the killing of KTS Dre was personal. Cairo had a personal beef with KTS Dre since Dre punched him in the face at the McDonald's restaurant in 2012, which was caught on camera by KTS Vaughn.
Oh, I remember that video.
This is a situation Cairo ironized.
I remember this video.
Dre. "My jaw been hurting all day. Let me go in the house before somebody shoots at me. There's a lot of angry people outside. I miss you, big bro." Cairo was ruthless on social media. He even posted a screenshot of the news article about KTS Dre. "People are so sick. It's disturbing. Nobody deserves this." Cairo later posted a picture of him and Pharaoh, giving him the award for being the Savage of the Year. Lil Hot from DrenchGang, also one of the alleged killers, wrote several self-incriminating posts on Facebook just days after the murder.
Not
DOA,
Facebook.
OMG, somebody go help that guy. He was only out for 15 seconds. Even G Herbo, who usually stays quiet, uploaded this story. "Better check the board. We up that score." G Herbo also mocked KTS Dre and Spook in the song Locked In, which we talked about earlier. "We could not wait to bust on him. Took years. He had luck though. But F buddy, he cutthroat. Me and Phonem cutthroats. We ain't waiting on no get back, so his bronem must go." KTS Dre was truly an outstanding member, and I'm not surprised by all the mockery. He was allegedly behind the murders of Rock, Alamo, and Big Los from NLMB in 2012, and has been arrested multiple times for gun crimes dating back to 2010. PocketTown is most definitely out for revenge, and my guess is that they are especially looking for Cairo and Pharaoh. Cairo is currently the face of No Limit, and is from the same generation as Mally, Mineski, Mad Max, Wet 'em Up, and Crazy James. He's been in the game a long time. Pharaoh is without a doubt No Limit's wildest youngin' and the face of DrenchGang. He were allegedly behind the murders of Rio G, Killa Spook, KTS Dre, and Mook from Death Row. Pharaoh himself stated in an IG post that he's trying to run up 10 bodies, and it seems he's on his way to doing so, unless he gets locked up, or in worst case, killed. The conflict is infected between No Limit and PocketTown. It is rumored that No Limit had money on 4 people's heads from KTS / PocketTown. Killa Spook, KTS Dre, Lil Don, and the PocketTown member Greg had issues with. 2 of them are still alive, and No Limit have hinted that they will catch them. This was the short version of the story of the war between PocketTown and DrenchGang/NLMB. The long version will be in the description. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bro, I didn't realize how much has changed since I started listening to Chirac music. Like, I don't know none of these people except for Cairo and G Herbo. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, bro. I'm out of here.